What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
And ahoy and welcome. This is your boy Kurix underscore Tupper, and today is a Monday, May 26, 2025. And if you're watching this on YouTube, yes, this is already a pre-recorded video since YouTube is all is the home of my VODs. Yeah, starting in strong, no? I wait. My goodness. As I was saying, it's now 11:55 in the morning. So from our end of the globe, a good morning. But if you're watching this after the fact, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I think I need to lower the audio of the of Stream Beats Originals Harris Heller playlist. Ayan, it's a bit intruding my thoughts. Maybe let's tweak it a bit here on OBS. Okay. So where were we? And what I usually do here is, of course, start the stream with the opening tracks from Stream Beats Originals Kill It Anyway from Harris Heller, a copyright-free music. So they always get a special shout-out on this stream. And then with the introduction, I'm Kurix. I'm a Filipino variety streamer based in the Philippines and a PNG tuber. I cover a variety of games, do event reactions, which eventually goes into our YouTube channel. And hopefully I can see you guys there as well. If you want, you can drop by the comment section in this when the OTK Games Expo reaction and commentary videos goes live. This was first aired today, I think 9 or 10 hours ago, but I wasn't able to be there because I also need to sleep. So I kind of missed it, and I wasn't in the loop that there was an OTK Games Expo. I was what I was monitoring is the next event or next indie showcase this June. So I kind of missed the OTK Games Expo, which is a much bigger indie game showcase event. But hopefully, but now we are able to react to it. So if you guys also missed it, now is the time to also watch it with me, and maybe we can do some commentary and reactions. Given that this is already this is not a live reaction, we can pause it every once in a while to react to each of the trailers, the indies that we are going to be showcased here. Maybe for the games that I am not really so hyped about, I will probably skip doing any commentaries. But for those who I think are good or piqued my curiosity, maybe we can have a short discussion about it. I will not be delving into the after show or more of the talking heads part of the game, of the showcase. Maybe I'll just skip it ahead if there are that many, or if I find it really unappealing. I think that is what is good about watching or not watching an event showcase when it is live. So you can basically skip parts that you don't like. I particularly don't like well, sometimes the talking heads segments of any showcase are a hit and a miss, or a hit or a miss sometimes. So most of the time they are a miss. So like, the jokes are not really landing. So can we just get on with the actual indie showcase? I think that was what I experienced with the recent 6-1 indie showcase. While we are asked to be a co-streamer for the event showcase, of course, I am going to be truthful and honest with you guys. If I don't like something, I will say it. And I made it clear also on social media that I was quite surprised when some of the indies were featured on their social media, which didn't make the actual indie showcase proper, which was kind of a shame. Like, there are other good indie games that weren't even mentioned, and what we saw was more talking heads or more of the hosts. So that's why I compared them to the AAA initiative showcase, wherein no host, no ads, just pure trailers and world premieres. And hopefully OTK Games Expo has that, which I think they do, which is a big plus. And I think that will be the standards now that I will be looking forward to when it comes to indie showcase. If they like prioritize the talking heads or the host first before the indies, then I will give them the feedback that I really wish that you should prioritize on the actual games rather than people talking unrelated stuff, or maybe a tangent, or the host trying to be funny or trying to make a career out of hosting. But really, it's not really about them, but for the indie games that are featured on their showcase. So that is at least one thing that I can share about my experiences with watching and reacting or commentating on the various indie showcase that I've watched so far. And if you want, you can watch my past events and reactions commentary here on YouTube and on our playlist. So I got sidetracked. So again, you can also catch me posting on various social media platforms. I'm on X, Blue Sky, Threads, and Facebook, wherein I share some hot takes, some base takes on anything related to video games or maybe video game tangent. I don't delve too much into politics, but sometimes you can't really escape politics. So if you want more of what I have to say outside of streaming, you can check me out on my various social media platforms. And of course, I also post my schedule of when I go live on Twitch, or when can you catch my VODs hitting YouTube. So what else? the introductions. We're also on Discord. Feel free to hop into our Discord community wherein a number of active members are posting in various text channels, including food, video games, and some fellow streamers are also posting on streamer support section wherein they are also able to promote their stream when they go live, or if they have a YouTube channel they can also post on the YouTube updates. So feel free to hop into our Discord community and join the fun. And if you have something to share, maybe share it there as well for the recent videos that you've watched. Maybe we can start a discussion, or maybe there are existing posts there. Maybe you can comment on it. I'm also on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts, which I need to really update. It has been a while since I last updated some of my clips there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe later or tomorrow. But I'll keep you guys posted, of course. Feel free to check me out on those platforms. And now, I'm now going to jump into the chat, Twitch chat. And if you're watching this on YouTube, of course, you might see various pop-ups appearing on the upper left, upper right, lower left, and lower right corner of the screen. And that is just Twitch being Twitch, or my Twitch community redeeming stuff, or me giving shoutouts to fellow streamers. And if you're interested to see who those people are, you might want to jump into Twitch. And if you haven't, you can follow me there as well, or interact with us if you see me go live. Or if not, you can always just jump into YouTube and sound off in the comment section. I will be more than happy to attend to you guys. And that is what is good about small time creators. We really look into each and every comments that we see there. And now we will be reading the chat. So first off, we have Daryl Chu. Welcome in, Daryl. First time chatting. Ishi redeeming the first and attendance and check-in. And then we have Invisible. Ang bibilis! And by the way, guys, I will be speaking mostly in English to tap into a wider demographic of audience. But of course, I will be speaking in Filipino whenever there are Filipino viewers, or when there are Filipinos in the chat. So take it for what it is. And be welcome. Thank you for checking in. We have Zion Yael saying, Kurik's delicious. Ishi, thank you for the posture check. I will be getting some glass of water later because we will be talking a lot since this is in a reaction and commentary. And of course, water is life, so of course we will need that. Thank you, Ishi, for posting the socials. Discord, thank you. Daryl Chu, that was a notif message of all time. Well, oi, what's that? Yo, Retro Gaming, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, and thank you for bringing your nakamas here with you. We are going to react to the OTK Games Expo 2025. I think Daryl Chu got debated with my alert. Like, miss it during live, but as the saying goes, better late than late than never. Let's check out the indies on the OTK Games Expo. So welcome in, and thank you for first time chatting, Daryl Chu. Wow. Again, welcome to Retro Gaming Times and his community. Let me give you a special shout out. Shout out to Retro Gaming Times, who's also a retro gamer and fellow RPG enthusiast. Thank you for bringing your community here with you. And if you wanna rest, go to the restroom, eat, gawin nyo lang. Or again, if you are looking for a place to hang out, you might like it here, at least for the next hour or so, since we will be checking out new upcoming indies for what I am always promoting here, since the triple A or the quadruple A industry has been providing us with slap after slap of mostly mediocre games. It is often, or most of the time, I have been finding great enjoyment, fun, and excitement on indie games. So I'm always looking out for the latest and hottest indie games coming, or maybe already released in the market. So OTK Games will help us out. And I think this is already up on Steam. There's a banner of the OTK Games Expo. So if you have seen a couple of games here, you might want to check them out on Steam, wishlist them, or maybe if it's already available, you can pre-purchase them or purchase them. So it's really up to you. So we can watch all of them, all of the upcoming indies in this special Games Expo. So let's continue reading the chat. We have Lancer. Thank you for checking in. We have Pokefan Play. Hello, Master Kurix. Welcome in. Invisible Pokecatch. It's time. Waiting for Kurix dance vids. Oi. Nikon J on ad break. Thank you. Welcome in. Thank you for checking in, Nikon. Nikon, RGT. Raid. Retro Gaming Times, thank you for the raid. Ayan. Enjoy your lunch if you're about to have your lunch or maybe you're about to rest and sleep. Thank you for joining the raid and for dropping by here. Again, welcome to the stream. I'm Kurix, a Filipino variety streamer and PNG tuber based in the Philippines. So I'll just have to redo it again since we have new people coming in. Chill Feels, dito rin pala punta ni Derek. Welcome in, Chill. Welcome Raiders. Nikon J with the Kurix keyboard cat. Meow, 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 meow. Magandang tanghali, Kurix and friends, at magandang tanghali din sa'yo. Welcome in. Nikon J, wow. Retro Gaming Times, inunahan ko na kayo. Ayan. Uy, si Ago mo, no? Kanino to? DJ Tamer, Ago Wave. Chill Feels, kala ko iba i-raid mo. Si Kurix rin pala, no? Bayan, sayang 250 points. Bakit? Ano nangyari? Bakit may ganun? Nikon J, welcome. Ishi, Chill Feels, ikaw kasi excited ka kay Kurix. Maraming may excited sa akin. Ay, arte. Malanda. Tilapia Live, welcome in. Thank you for checking in. Happy Monday and happy Monday everyone. I don't know. Of course, again, if you are outside of the Philippines, maybe it's still a Sunday on your end or maybe you're watching this in the future. If it's not a Monday, then happy day. Happy day to you. And I think that's the recent chat. So without further ado, maybe let's jump right into the OTK Games Expo and let's start reacting to various indie games here. Arr! Okay. So let's pause the Stream Bits original rec. Wait. Let me hide this, the OTK banner, and the show is 3 hours and 49 minutes long, but hopefully I think the second half of the show is mainly focused on talking heads, so that's good since we will not focus on them. We will be focusing more on the trailer, so we can skip ahead. So I wonder when the actual stream starts, and we will be pausing from time to time since this is no longer a live stream. Since the OTK Games Expo is not live, we can pause it. So that is what is good about being late. Again, better late than never. So let's react to the upcoming games featured in the OTK Games Expo. Let's go. Starting soon. Let's see. Tagal ba yan? Okay, there you go. OTK Games Expo. Lucid, the Black Mat Studio. So, a platforming game. Wait. The audio is too low. Let me increase it. And let me increase this as well. And hopefully this will be... There you go. Platforming Metroidvania, almost similar to Mega Man. Yep, Metroidvania type of game. So if you can't get enough of like Hollow Knight, yan, this is probably your game. And if you're into Super Metroid, yeah, this is one indie that you might want to check out. Sheesh! Tough platforming. Or Celeste, maybe. And Super Meat Boy. Oh my goodness, Super Meat Boy. No, this is probably tough as hell. Ken, good afternoon. And you might want to check this out. Lucid. Wishlist now on Steam. This is a different game, Away from Home. Is this like similar to Earthbound or Mother? Away from Home. I think this was also featured on 6-1 Indie Games. This is the mishmash of genres, I think. It will turn into a rhythm game and then... But I think mostly rhythm game. And then it turns into a horror game. Yeah, this is the mishmash of genres. Dead Cells or Hyper Light Drifter, no? Yes, that's Lucid. So if you guys are into those kinds of games, ayan, you can add that to your wish list. This one is a bit of a mixed bag. But from what we are seeing, most of the games are rhythm-based. And that's the second game. Oh! Below Rusted Gods. A horror game. First-person horror game. Tiamat! Oh! It has that realistic look to it. But not too realistic, though. You know? Mala Friday Nights at Freddy's. Maybe a little bit of the Backrooms. Or Outlast Trials. Horror game! I still have one horror game that I still have yet to finish, so that's one of the reason why I'm not too keen on playing newer horror games. Oh, Cosmic Horror. Below Rusted Gods. Wishlist now. I bet maganda sa... Oy, what's this? Pokemon! A new journey awaits you, and they're not really hiding it. If you listen closely, it kinda sounds like Pokemon. Bagmon. What? Bagmon. Be careful, guys. You might get sued by Nintendo. Daryl Show. And there's some base building elements to it. So Pokemon, but with a little bit of Stardew Valley or Rune Factory. With fishing, well, at least they make themselves distinguished from Pokemon. Whoa, Digivolves! Digivolves! Bagdex PvP, Battle Demo. So the name of the game is Bagdex. It's not Bagmon. Well, at least. Be careful now. The Nintendo might start copywriting the term Mon. Oh, this one's a different game. Kaya yan, Digimon nga, di nila makasuhan. 2 to 4 player co-op. Oh, for those who are into multiplayer games like Split Fiction, this might be a good game for you guys. Maglalaway sa stress yung Nintendo. What's this? And it's a good thing na that's probably not a Japanese studio. Kasi kung nasa Japan yun, they can bully them eh. And if there are some Nintendo fans on chat, I'm sorry, not sorry. Okay, this one. What is this? Is this an idle game? This kind of looks like an idle game wherein you just place it on the bottom of your desktop. Or probably a proper game. Pero looks like a cozy one. Long before Pokemans was even a thing. I like to see Nintendo Zoo Atlas. They started the whole Mons genre with Megami Tensei. Yeah. If Shin Megami Tensei started using spears to catch demons, let's see how they can sue them. Which is good. We can also try out various demos of the games featured here. Fallen Tier, The Ascension. Citrix, morning! Save the world. This is a side-scroller. Uy! This kinda looks good, huh? What was that game? Owlboy. Almost similar to Owlboy. But this is more action-focused. And has really beautiful art style, oh. You are following this kid. Wow. Metroidvania as well, I think. Your friends are awaiting. I like the art style of this game. Fallen Tier, The Ascension. That's another game. Quarter 1 of... it's next year. Hellbreak, Double Barrel Games. Fast-paced, Doom-like game. I love roguelikes. Yep. If you check my playlist here, I am big into roguelikes. This one is, yeah, and again, Doom-like game. Face the Lords of Damnation. And it's a roguelite. Let's go. I think the last roguelite that I played was Dead Zone Rogue. Plus, it's first person, Doom-like game, and roguelike. Let's go. We have a new game to wishlist. Boom. Boom. And it looks oddly satisfying. Let's go. Fallen Tier, halos parehas ng Invisible Tier sa art at combat. Hellbreak. Early access begins June 2025 and it's on early access.
I know you feel sad. The fears,
Catechesis.
the doubts.
Rez, super cutie. We're watching the upcoming indie games featured in the OTK Games Expo.
Broken.
Welcome in.
You are perfectly good.
So this is kind of a narrative heavy game.
And your life
Cute anime art
has
style, huh?
meaning.
Doom. Afternoon, Rez.
Your purpose is right here.
Whoa,
right
kinda
now,
reminds me of yung old school anime.
whatever you may do, and
Pero yung
always.
graphics.
And yes,
Ano to,
you may
horror?
feel overwhelmed sometimes,
Uh,
scared or lonely. I know it's hard, and I'm sorry. But I promise you are safe. Because this is exactly where the Creator has placed you.
Catechesis. Or how do you pronounce that? Art diff. Oh, look at that. What is this? A spot the difference type of game? Is it that spot the difference type of... Yes? Oh yeah, it is a spot the difference. But it looks pretty, oh. If you're into artsy stuff. Oh, I can see the difference. There's something here. There's something here. Ay, you can see may ano. Wait, let me change that. Watch party, properties, show my cursor, capture cursor. Wait, my cursor can't be captured? Lame. Lame. Not really into these kinds of games, but I appreciate the artistic element plays into the game. What is this? Your home is gone, soldier. FPS. But why did you turn your back? For the trailer, of course. Your kind is just a prey for them. Okay. Are you ready to become a monster yourself? By what? By defending yourself? How will you be a monster? You're simply doing it to survive. Dreadweave. Okay. Hopefully it's not just simple asset flips. And this is the Venom. Explore the secrets of Home Island. Oh, tons of ano ngayon ha? Tons of sprite-based Metroidvania style games. Another game under this genre. The Venom. You know, yung the enemy of Spider-Man, the Venom. Never mind. Up. Last ko na po yun, sorry. Thank you, Ishi, for that perfectly timed redeem. This is the OTK Games Expo. We're just watching Indie Games trailer. This is the Venom. Ayoko na magsabi. Na-corny na po tayo kanina. I couldn't sleep for nights. Color Fear, Westview. We're keeping the lights on. The show is starting in 24 minutes. What? This is not the proper show? The intruder is in my house. Oh no. This is one of those ARG games, no? Oh. Dibinom, boo. Kaya yun na guys, pasensya na. Oh. Jump scare. Jump scare. Boom. Boom. I know horror tropes. Yung mga ganyan, tub, tub, and then jump scare. Uy, Mahjong. Ay, no, not Mahjong. Domino. Gurando sponsor. Yo, Choco. This is a domino. A domino game. Wow, who would have thought? Yeah, it is a domino game. It's kind of entertaining sometimes that many publishers are dipping their hands on yung tried and tested formula of card games, board games, and then they're just reiterating. Look for Balatro, for instance, right? And now I think most publishers are just parang wanting to get a piece of the pie of reiterating on a previously successful type of game. Dominova. And they're not even hiding it. At least with Balatro. Oh, I wonder what Balatro is. It's a poker game. Eternity's Echo, Patient Zero, Demon Soft Game, Domino na Balatro. Uy! Look at that! Oh, uy! Uy! Cops! Uy!
When you find me,
Why are they chasing a girl?
lost.
She probably has something. Mala-Alice ng Resident Evil. Resident Evil the movie yung movie franchise. Diba she keeps on getting parang hunted down?
Didn't fail.
Yeah.
Merely remembered its purpose.
Eternity's Echo, Patient Zero. Galing no for an indie game. What's the... Uy, you know. Let's go.
Looking for rain.
Okay, Q4 2025. Matapocalypse, good afternoon. What's that? Find the truth. What's that all this darkness? Gather fish, gather apple gems, ice to save the world? Question mark? Okay. Cute. But what's that? Upgrade minigames. Upgrade everything. Upgrade everything. Wow, a mishmash of games again. Look at that. From turn-based to bullet hell to shoot 'em up to dig dug. Cute. Okay. Cauldron. The minigame RPG. Well, you don't say. Afternoon, Matt. Gloomy juncture. We are watching the OTK Games Expo 2025. Whoa, so many awards, huh?
City, where desperation meets obsession.
We're
Single gunshot shatters the silence.
Get the hell out of here, you!
This gritty and peculiar world is shaped by urban decay.
So it's noir
bankruptcy.
with an interesting art style, parang papercraft, paper mache.
Caught in the aftermath of this shit.
No more stalling. Your free ride's over.
Line
What kind of what genre is this? Detective?
it seems to be the thread between life and void.
Horror? Uy, censored. Gloomy Juncture, a game by Philip Rodriguez. So if you're into film noir type of games, I think I have seen this on the 6-1 Indie Game Showcase. This is an idle game. The kind of games that you like put on you run along with another game. Similar to Tiny Pasture. Threadfin Shad. Best for Threadin Shad. It's a fishing idle game. I've seen this. So they're also part of the OTK Games Expo, huh? Yes, a fishing idle game. So if you guys are also streaming, I don't know. I think I can I dig this kinds of game. Although I haven't incorporated an idle game on my stream, I can try Tiny Pasture, but I don't know. Gig Crawler, Slimy Studio, start your career, explore with your friends, co-op. So it's a twin stick shooter. Craft your build. Okay. Change your role. Why is it changing? No, ready to break the game. Action RPG. What was that other action RPG like this? Na may free to play din. Elevate. Career. Gig Crawler. Okay. Art style is not for me though. Mag-idle na ang idol ko. Well. So you, thank you for the lurk. Oh, what is this game? Kill the La. It has a cute aesthetic, but yeah. It's on the trailer, guys, huh? I like the paper aesthetics of it. Or cardboard aesthetic. Yo, thank you for the shoutout. No problem, Ben. We're just watching the OTK Games Expo 2025. This is no longer live, so I can skip parts. Kill. A story of a girl consumed by revenge. Glint Seeker Island. Oh, so you're a... Oh, it looks good though. Almost similar to like Stardew Valley, Traveler's Rest. But your main focus, you're probably a miner. The focus is mining. And maybe retrieving... Oh, and there's also fighting. There aren't that many games that focus exclusively on mining. But this one is, so that's refreshing. Kasi iba parang mining is just another ano lang eh, parang another part of it, pero you're focusing as a miner. That's fresh. And of course, basic adventure type of game. What's up? Hello Ruby, thank you for dropping by. Oh, rhythm game. Warrior. What's up? What's up, Ruby? What's up? What's up? What is this game? Axie Infinity? Just kidding. Of course, I don't want you guys to remember that game. Quote-unquote game. It's a turn-based creature collector. From what we are seeing from the demo out now on Steam. Release date. GG. Axie nga ata. But hopefully it's not a scam as Axie. Walang, no problem, Ruby. Monday Syndrome. Ah, okay. There are other games that uses this kind of parang top-down action perspective. Earn. You earn by killing people. Ay, no. They're not people, they're demons. Ano yun? Bakit gamble? Oh no. Why are games like this? Why are you... Simplistic graphics though. Okay, I can't say too much about this. Maybe because it's not my kind of game. These are just trailers, Ruby. We're just watching the various indie trailers for the OTK Games Expo 2025, which is available now on Steam. If you go on Steam, you will see the OTK Games Expo banner. Uy! Chicken! Araucana! Raise happy chickens. Another idle game. Fresh eggs, fresh profits. I don't think it simply is an idle game. Hits close to home. Ayoko talaga ng Mondays. Oh, egg stand. Cute. Roadside egg stand. Wishlist now on Steam.
When a threat looms
Hidden
over
Pass.
what path will you choose?
Gamer Shafi. What's up? Good afternoon, brother.
Enemies to eliminate the danger.
It's a tactics game.
For your own ends, or will you submit?
Tactical RPG.
Every path is yours alone to take. The choice is.
I don't know what kind of cel-shaded,
But do you have the strength to hold on to
cel-shaded
this world
3D game?
madness,
Tactical RPG
iron will, and keen strategy?
with some visual novel
To
elements.
victory, only you can unravel the
Okay.
schemes of your foes.
Not for me
Only
though.
you
It's not for me.
claim your desires.
Zeri, afternoon! Yes, we are just watching the OTK Games Expo. This is a reaction and commentary video.
Will you decide?
What will you decide?
Experience a new kind of surfing game.
What the heck?
Join Care about to see.
Why does it look like an Unreal Engine asset flip?
And leave Vingaland on the greatest surf adventure of all time. The mystery.
Not for me though. Not for me though.
And surfing is just the beginning.
Even the voiceover is like
Lost our gold and coins which spread all about these islands.
lunch. And I just finished having lunch. I had lunch early.
To us, we can get the energy source and replace fossil fuels with it and save the world.
What?
But what's in it for me?
You mean besides saving the world?
What the heck? Why is there a giant chicken? Surfer's code or just surf and chill? It's a bit weird. It feels cheap. Oh yeah, shoot them up. I don't know. That trailer for that surfing game, it feels like an Unreal Engine asset flip. And that's not a compliment, guys. Who knows? It could be good. Whoa, shooting game. Pero what are you? You're a ship? A boat? Oh, there are different types of boats, oh. Kasi kanina parang that kind of looks like a submarine. It's a bullet hell shoot 'em up. Interesting art style though. Silver and gold. At least you know the parang what bullets to evade. Click on the switcher. Level complete. A puzzle strategy game. What? Level complete. Yep. A puzzle game. Schematic. Void. Oh. You initially thought that it was as simple as yung parang it's just on a 2D platform, no? And then it goes into 3D space. Okay, okay. So if you guys are into puzzle games, you might want to try out Schematic Void. What? Oh no. Oh no, I have seen a video like... Never mind. Parang retro shooting. Yep, iba-iba yung mga games included dito sa game. Sa OTK Games Expo. Dark Fantasy. Bro. Choose your reward. So, another roguelite game. Master the sword. Good, PM Screws Loose. So, it's a first-person roguelite. Almost similar with the game earlier. The only difference is yung the art style. Imperium kinda looks like an Unreal Engine asset flip. Oh. Another Doom-like game or shooter, first-person shooter. What the heck? And they're even using... Isn't that like... That sounds like a Tenacious D? Parang the greatest game in the world. Pissing simulator. Old school deathmatch and co-op. Wow, this game has co-op. What the heck? There's a pissing dog. Whoa, it's kinda looks like what? GoldenEye. Okay. It harkens back to Doom and ayun nga, GoldenEye. Call of the Duke. Call of Duty. Okay. What the heck?
And I work to make my mom's dream come true.
Snowtown Geek Store.
Geek store, there's no easy money.
Mm-hmm. What is this game?
I'm not wasting any money on movies. I've got a different goal in my mind.
Another store simulator.
Not harder.
Okay.
Not a
We have a number of these kinds of games already. Pero at least it's distinct.
Your wish is my command. For the right price. Well done.
So what are you? You're
Mischief managed.
Snowtown Geek Store. Yeah. Sari-sari store simulator. Kung ano binibenta true. Tales of Tuscany. What are you, game? What is this? Huh? What? Tales of Tuscany! An all-new choose your own. What are we looking at? What are we looking at here? Face up against wild freaks who wants to collect your XP. Beat them. Turn-based. Okay. A weird turn-based game. Which becomes a which becomes an action adventure game. And becomes a platformer. It's all over the place. One of those games. Yung parang genre is all over the place. That Katamari probably. Probably from the same people. Probably I don't know. Oh, this one. What is this? Nerds Takeover. Oh, Final Fantasy from the Game Boy Advance. Or Game Boy Color. Or Old School Legend of Zelda for the Game Boy. See? What do you call these kinds of genres of games? Action adventure? Eh no? Zelda? Woo! Old school stuff! Chum! You can almost see this being released on Game Boy Color. Metroidvanias. Oh, no. It's not because it has that kind of map. Yep. It's old school Game Boy action adventure type of game. Tearscape. Wishlist now on Steam. Top-down Zelda. Oh yeah, there you go. 8-bit Bloodborne. Bro. Anthropomorphic animals. I will assess your technique inside the tower. Okay. 3D action adventure game. It looks cool. Action adventure with anthropomorphic characters. Is it roguelike? Oh, you're going to also fight that. I thought that was a friendly character. Brew. Looks cool. Medieval Ratchet and Clank. Twin stick shooter, zombies. Wanderlust. Explore. Build. Oh, build crafting game. Craft. With some planting elements. Yeah. Gather resources. And survive. Zombies. Do quests. Hunt. Wanderlust. Wishlist now. Horde Survivor. Oh. This kinda looks familiar, yung graphics niya. What was that game? Scribblenauts? Although of course, Scribblenauts did not start it. Pero parang, I don't know. Every time I see yung almost similar art style, scribble notes agad naisip ko. Multiplayer? Or fight alone? Okay. It's giving off a Newgrounds type of vibe to it. Void Dungeon. Almost similar to a Newgrounds, a Flash game. I don't know. Empty Shell 2. Back, musta na boss Kurix ito? Or just reacting to the OTK Games Expo. Top-down shooter. Atmospheric horror game. Zombie. I am watching the OTK Games Expo. What are you doing, Choco? What are you doing? What are you doing? And depart for ever-changing... ever-changing? So, it has roguelite elements as well? My goodness. Empty Shell 2. Demo as out now. What is good about this is they have demo for most of their games. And I think...
Hello everyone and welcome to the OTK Games Expo, the biggest indie game showcase on Twitch. And
also, that's just not even the actual game, that actual event.
We are coming for your title. Keely, get ready.
Be on the lookout. I'm Avalie, and joining me is my wonderful co-host, Bruce Green. It's so fantastic to have you, man.
Oh, I remember this from last year. Last year or just earlier this year?
Normally I'm on the other stages.
Yeah, you know, we were getting a lot of fan mail saying that our hosting talent
their humor is a bit
for gaming. So
okay to cringe.
I wear it as a badge of honor.
Wonderful. Well, we've got a fun show planned for today with over 60 games to show you.
60 games. And the trailers from earlier isn't even included on the games they're going to feature here. So that's something.
I'm actually looking at you all the time throughout the entire show. This year we are bringing back the Chat's Choice Developer Grant Award. At the end of our show, you will be able to vote for your favorite games at vote.otkgamesexpo.com.
I'll go get a glass of water muna.
$5,000 each in grant money to support their game's development.
Now, in addition to Chat's Choice, we are also bringing back our Starforge Art Star Award that will be given to the game with your favorite art style. Last year, Saundering Emily won the award with her game Lily's World XD. Let's take a look at the finished product. Bruce, look how cool this is.
It's so cool. I actually really love the pink. I'm a big fan of the pink.
Yeah, I mean, for those of you who didn't catch last year's show, Lily's World XD is about opening up a high school girl's laptop and trying to find clues within it to solve the mystery of what happened to Lily. So while you do have some of those cute custom pink little designs and decals, it's also very terrifying.
Can I have the computer?
No.
I have it?
Maybe, you know what? Create a game and maybe we'll get you one of your own in the future. Now listen everyone, before we jump into the show and share our first game with you, we wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how our OTK Games Expo extension works, since it'll be very important for
Bakit may nag-ice cream?
During and after each
May
of our
Yakult din
trailers,
dito. So after having a cold glass of water, Yakult, and then may isa pa tayong glass of water here.
Click on that button to take you to the games page on Steam to wishlist. Here's a test with Matt Mushroom's most recently launched game, Conquest Dark, that you can wishlist or purchase today.
What do you mean,
so
Chooks?
Click it, please, or I'll lose my job. And if it's not there, yell at your co-streamer to put it there.
Conquest Dark is really good. All right, I think they get how it works, so let's get the show actually started. Let's see some games.
You are right, Bruce. And what better way to start the expo off than with one of our totally unbiased favorite expo publishers, Mad Mushroom. Last year, they announced Conquest Dark and have already sold 100,000 copies after launching just last month. But that doesn't mean that they're
Conquest Dark is also a good roguelite games.
They know you'll love. So
Uy, thank you
here is the
for the redeem, Godfort.
Newest title, To Kill a God.
World reveal. Uy, hey, look at that! New roguelite game! To Kill a God, Mad Mushroom. What? Look at that massive skill tree! Oh, you died. We follow a path. Whoa. Okay, we are adding something new to the playlist. If there's a demo, we'll probably try this. And it looks good, huh? For the UI, I don't know. It's too polished. I wish they went with like a pixel graphics on the UI. Pero it is what it is. Pero it looks good, though. You know, look at that. Looks like the one who made the trailer likes his bow and arrow. To Kill a God. Oh, and there's a demo. Play the demo. World reveal.
God's not dead because you haven't killed him yet. Escape from the death spiral as a young acolyte.
Path of Exile type skill tree. Yep.
Your skill tree is your map that you must fight through. The demo's available. Download
your skill tree is your map.
Playing it during our post show.
That's an interesting twist. Like, if you want to get a new node, you need to clear it first. That's a very interesting gimmick. A different trailer. Oh, Souls-like game ba? Or what was that iOS game where you swipe in? Or no, this is more of a PvVP type of game. Hey, Mud. What was that name of that game? Yung sinaswipe mo left and right. Almost the same yung graphics. A class abilities. So it's a single player game, no? Oh. Almost similar to a Dark Souls pero first person yung perspective. Speaking of, have you guys heard of yung Fires of Fires of Blade sa Epic Game Store? I have heard good reviews about it. Bloody ad mortem. Kinda looks badass, no? Back our Kickstarter. Kickstarter.
Ad Mortem is a brutal multiplayer medieval melee slasher set in the corrupted world
multiplayer?
of Control. You'll be able to jump
Don't
into
tell me it's a
PvP combat against others when the game drops.
Extraction. PvP against other people.
We have another
it's like Dark and Darker.
So if you're feeling adventurous, pack your bags for Hole
extraction game.
And get ready to take
it's an extraction game.
Challenge in Critteruptors.
Where you descend continues if you lose. Creature collector game. Choose your critter buddy. Oh, okay. So you play as the critter, not as the tamer. Turn-based. Similar to Pokemon, but you are the Pokemon. You are the Pokemon. For Honor, no? Hindi siya, they didn't say na it's extraction eh. So, For Honor. Pero mataas ba ang demand ng games similar to For Honor? I don't think na we have that much of a demand for Honor. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Did you guys enjoy playing yung ganong types of games? Yung PvP, exclusively PvP? Critteruptors. World reveal.
In Critteruptors, you can catch monsters by... What is this? What do you mean from the patent office? What is this? When was this filed?
Capture new critters and personalize your own team to become the greatest critter trainer around in Critteruptors. Available wishlist on Steam today. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Fight to survive and uncover the secrets of a failed deep space experiment in this sci-fi
Is this comedy?
Moros Protocol.
Is this comedy? I don't enjoy PvP. I prefer single player games. Yes, same. Wait, what's this? Akanta X Moros Protocol. Oh, stylish, oh. Doom-like game. It's a bit sad, no? Na we are now referring to games like this as Doom-like. Or parang they can no longer stand on their own, like, oop, Doom. Probably it's good, or it's either good or bad. If they can get to distinct themselves from Doom, that's better. Kasi anything na demonic, it kinda looks Doom. First person, cel-shaded. Doom! Whoa! Doom likes. Yeah, diba? Pero this looks very stylish. Even the monsters are sexy. Doom like kasi may gratuitous violence siya kagore. Kung historical baka Medal of Honor like, yeah. Yo, Daryl! You have ranked up to G rank. I gamify the chat kasi. So the more you hang out on the stream, you will get rank points. And you can compare your rank by typing in exclamation point rank or typing in leaderboard.
Now on Steam, and keep an eye out for the demo coming to Steam.
Ayan yung mga top ranking viewers natin dito. Ito yung mga rank points nila.
You've been on the internet for longer than I have. What was your
like it's more crass than WarioWare. And that's saying something.
Called Craigslist.
Nope, not those rooms, Bruce. Not those rooms. I want you to imagine a more colorful, but just as terrifying version of the back rooms in our next game, the Backworld.
Sure, I can tell you the story right now.
No, I think you need it.
Oh, what's this? Oh, look. Mother and Earthbound inspired game. I haven't really seen anything that would parang nagpapap up na wala akong reference na naisip agad. This one kind of reminds me of a Mother and Earthbound, which is good, huh? We haven't had that many games na directly na you can directly reference yung Earthbound at saka Mother. You know, like you have a group of kids exploring and then yung ganitong type of parang turn-based game. See? Very Mother and Earthbound. Could be good, huh? Whoa, the Backworld. Interesting.
Slip between the cracks of reality into a broken world where danger awaits at every turn in the Backworld.
Thank you for the henshin, Nando, my sir, Godford.
Up next, we're hitting you with yet another world reveal. Break out your magical weapons and get ready to dive deep into the world of Undermire.
Undermire? Have I seen that before? No, I haven't seen this before. Hannah, Leo, McLean, the Fearmongers. Oh, trapped in a bunker. 1 to 4 player adventure. Oh, you can have people to play it with. The only way is out is down. Oh. Saturday morning cartoons. Ang cute ng effects though na parang yung pre-rendered backgrounds, 3D backgrounds, and then yung mga characters, your character is a cartoon or 2D over a 3D background. Pero yung pagkaka 2D niya is more of a parang yun nga, Saturday morning cartoons. Smush everything. Plus, you can play it with a friend, you know. There's your friend, though. This looks cool. Your friend dies. Maybe there's a way to revive them. This looks cool, actually. Undermire. Wishlist now. This looks good. World reveal.
Get creative with friends or crafty playing solo in Undermire, which you can wishlist on Steam today. Last year, we showcased Broken Lore Unfollow, where you live out
And you can check them out on again on Steam. There's a banner of the OTK Games Expo and tons of demos as well. Ganda nung Undermine, di ba, Chokes? Tapos multiplayer pa.
Broken Lore Unfollow today to face unspeakable horrors.
Okay, so another trailer. Unspeakable horror crafting? Ah, I have seen this before. You're going to poke that eye. May crafting ba? Did they say crafting? This feels like more of a horror game. Yeah, this is a horror game. I think what she was saying na yung crafting game was from the same developer last year. Yeah, it's a horror game. But I think this is already out. Tong Broken Watch na to. This is already out eh. Nakita ko na to yung horror. Or they are just showing yung mga games na na-release na nila. I think from the same studio yata. I think this is another Broken Lore. Oh, yung si Aki Dearest to. What? They got Aki Dearest on this game?
Humans are scared and they call this fear evolution.
Oh. Wow, they got a couple of YouTubers in this game. Another Broken Lore game? May nagpe-playthrough na yan sa YouTube. Oh. Monkas. And a Broken Lore Unfollow.
Scary. Our next game comes from our youngest developer in the showcase, at only 7 years old.
What?
Logan and his dad have been working on their very first game, Pigeon's Mission, and can't wait.
Thank you for the posture check and hydrate. 7 years old, but of course, it's the dad who's doing the programming. Or maybe the kid is doing the art. Who knows? It's really a stretch to say that it came from the youngest. But of course, it's a cool marketing gimmick na, oh, it's made by a 7-year-old. It's a platformer. Looks kind of cool though. You play as a bird. A bird boy. Baka yung concept artist, kinda. Kasi parang you play as a bird fighting other animals. Parang how can a young boy understand yung mga old school platforming tropes yan, katulad yan. This feels more like Mega Man, yung mga fights na ganyan, yan no. So can't really, siguro yung mga designs ng characters. It's cute though. Yo, si Trex, ang lalaking bird ba din tawag nila sa Wait, what? Ang lalaking bird ba? Bird din ang tawag sa pututoy. So bang seryosohin ko yan? Ano bang gusto? Created by Logan. Wait. Created by Logan, a 7-year-old gamer, and his dad, a kid who never grew up. Created by Logan. So more of the parang yung conceptualizing siguro ng game. Like, did you know that there is this bird boy who's going on this epic adventure? Siguro parang it's like that. Coming 2025.
I am here with the great minds behind Pigeon's Mission. I have got John and, of course, our main developer, the creator, the mastermind behind it all, Logan, with us here today. Logan, what is it like being a 7-year-old accomplished game developer?
It feels great.
As I understand it, you were the one who created the entire idea behind this game and all of the characters. And I know that you actually brought some sketches of the characters today. Can you show us?
Okay, so I think they already had foreseen. Really?
Sketchbook. I'm gonna hold it up for you all to see it.
So the first one is named Spiky the snail, and he like runs after.
And of
Archie
course,
and bites him, but
the
he's
dad
pretty fast for a
changed
snail.
it up.
Bushy bushes is like if you want to slide under something like a really long way, but some bushes can be there. And then if you do it at the wrong time, you can get hit by it.
Oh,
but if
wow.
you do it at the right time, then you can dodge it. It's a woodpecker that like pecks the trees and walls.
It's cute, but I need to skip this. Just kidding.
Can fall on Archie.
Okay.
Hit him.
But Logan, all of these enemies and kind of creatures that are in your world are so creative. Where did you come up with
But
the
Logan,
idea
all of
for
these
Pigeon's
drawings are
mission?
kind of
I just made them up.
sucks.
You made them up? What made you want
Ano
to
kaya?
make
Ano
the
may
game?
gano'n, no? Parang wala nang respeto sa bata.
Like a 7 or 8-year-old made
But you
it, I
know,
went to
these
do the
kinds of
same
designs will
Have you
never
told
sell.
any of your school friends
Like-
about the game that you're making?
Iyak yung bata.
thing. Play the game.
Also, to add on, didn't you say they didn't believe you at first?
Yeah, they didn't believe me at first.
They were like, "You're not making a game."
Have you had them try to play test it at all?
Yeah, we're going on next Friday to the school to show them all.
It's
the
an
game,
interesting
play
gimmick.
test,
It's
with some
adorable.
goodie bags with some, like,
Yung
Archie
the
physics
essence of
mission
it
goodies.
na
So he's excited. We're
well, of
preparing
course,
now.
the father
We're gonna
used
do
the
presentation,
characters,
good
but
stuff in there, but
you
it's
can't
gonna be
really
a
use
lot of
that
fun.
My final question
that
for you,
kind of
Logan.
design.
Is
You need to
Pigeon's Mission the only
do
game
pimp
that you're
it up.
gonna make, or are we getting Pigeon Mission 2? Are we getting Pigeon Mission 3? Are we where do you see your career, buddy?
I mean,
Okay, let's skip that. I think they're just buttering up.
Set up and he made like this. He was acting out the
Okay,
characters
okay.
and just coming up with all these worlds, man. I'm so proud.
And
of
this is
him.
what is
Logan
good
had so many
about
ideas that he wanted
being
to
able
do.
to not
I was
watch
like,
it
you know
live.
what, I can't.
You don't
I
have
gotta
to
let him
sit
do his whole vision. You know,
through
he's
the
a director.
cringe. Okay.
Become a powerful god of destruction.
Let's
but
skip
not
it.
necessarily in that order. Take a look.
Oy. This is another action adventure. Fellbound. Another Legend of Zelda type of game. When I say Legend of Zelda, the first two games. I don't know, the first game. Or yung The Link to the Past. Action adventure. Pixel art action adventure game. With slot machines. Toot, 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 toot. So much coins. If you're really into these kinds of games, yung action adventure games, there's so many games like this na featured dito sa OTK Games Expo 2025. So you're going to have a great time. Wishlist them on Steam right now, and if there's a demo, you might want to check them out. Like that one, demo out now on Steam. To see how it controls and how it all feels.
Download the new demo for Fellbound today to try the game out for yourself after the show. Chess
Sometimes
is a game that you either understand and master or continuously lose to 8-year-old second screening online match.
Example kasi, there are some games na it looks good on the trailer, pero when you actually test it out for yourself, it actually parang it's yung the novelty of playing it first is good, pero it starts to become repetitive, and that's what I felt with Deliver at All Cost, the game that recently became free on Epic Games. Like yung the novelty of destroying everything, pero if the formula doesn't grow or doesn't hold your interest for too long, it kind of gets repetitive, it kind of gets boring. So I think that's why when given the chance to check the game out or even play it now that I already got it for free, parang there's really no way to return or to play it again, because parang I really didn't find it appealing at all. Pero it's a good game. It costs like $40, so that's a free game. So you might want to try that out. So I always encourage people to try out the demos if there is a demo of the game. It might look good in the trailer, but in reality it might handle differently. But I don't know. That's probably just my opinion on it. Maybe you might have a better experience and playtime with the Deliver at All Cost.
Between Fortnite Darth Vader slur runs. That's why, for some of us to enjoy the game, you have to search beyond the board. Nope.
And what is this? A rook, a chess piece. Oh, so many game awards. Oh, a rook. It's a good thing you only move like a rook, diba? You might get other chess pieces though. Oh, that's a queen? Sheesh. What? You are fighting the queen. But will you be getting the queen's power though? As a rook. Beyond the board. Pero it's kinda appealing no yung aesthetic ng Beyond the Board. This is new. Which one? The chess.
Our next few games
chess
are made by
team.
some of the biggest creators out there, so what better way to introduce them than to bring out our own star creator. Hey, welcome out. S-Fan, get out here. This is now your show.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Take it away.
That sounds good. Thanks, Bruce. Guys, Mad Mushroom isn't the only creator-led games publisher in the industry. Over the past few years, you've seen a lot of different creators support the indie game scene.
Well, at least S-Fan looks kind of slimmer now.
Excited to bring you guys the Off-Brand Games Publisher Showcase. So take a look at the games that our friends Ludwig and Pirate Software have been working on for years. And just by the way, you might hear a very handsome voice in one of these trailers.
Okay. So let's see if they are doing something good. An anthropomorphic game. It's a Super Smash Brothers clone. Okay. So is this what Pirate Software have been busy with? A Brawlhalla Super Smash Brothers inspired game. Well, we don't have that much of them anyway, so hopefully it controls better. Game balance is also good, so why not? I don't know what the title of that game eh. They did say Ludwig and Pirate Software. Rivals of Ether 2. So is this their game? Off-brand games? So is this why Pirate Software doesn't like Stop Killing Games movement? Because you want to protect these kinds of game. This could probably be a live service game. I thought we also seen this game. It's like one of those comedic games.
If you lose, I will take over your world.
Where do you think you're going?
People often say they like my style, but I never know what they mean by that. Hi, you think you can defeat a star player like me? Bring it on.
Oh, so this is...
You don't stand a chance, dude.
Beautiful blow move.
I thought that was the other one was the game that featured Pirate Software. So this is the one with the S-Fan Off-Brand Games. Okay. So that is their publishing deal. Stagger. Monster Sanctuary. I still haven't played Monster Sanctuary. I heard it was a good creature collector game. Ethermancer. Challenge the Void. Another pixel art. Oh. Okay, it's still Ethermancer. So this is the sequel to Monster Sanctuary. It has the same battle mechanics. Ethermancer. off-brand games. So they really keep hammering that off-brand games.
All of the off-brand games are available to wishlist on Steam now. You can also check out the available demos for Bonnie Bear Saves Frog Time and Aethermancer.
Oh, so at least there's a demo for Aethermancer.
Games like Nancy Drew, Monkey Island, Detective Barbie 1 and 2.
These are 2, Larry 3, Passionate Patty, and the Pursuit of the Pulsating Pectorials, right?
Those are definitely...
The complete compilation? You played that one?
We're gonna have to go through your browser search history, Bruce. But listen, I haven't seen anything like our next game, Neo Junk City. What were you playing as?
Neo Junk City. Starblade Games. Another dystopian noir type of setup. Noir? Usually when you say noir, it's parang period film, eh? Dystopian future. So it's not a or maybe it could be a noir game. Crime against humanity. Racing game? Well, it suddenly becomes a shooter. Like literal shooter. I thought it was a straightforward a racing game. Looks cyberpunkish. Kaya nga eh. No? Naging shooter. Has a cyberpunk 77 feels. Yeah. What? May rhythm segments din sila pero mostly ano siya, duck hunt type of shooter mechanics. Duck hunt talaga, no? Wala na ako ibang maisip na bago. Or what was that? Yung Dead game? Day of the Dead type of game? Gameplay? Tama ba? Yung arcade shooter. There you go.
Will you be able to uncover the truth? Will you? Up next, recently there's been
taking
a
notes from Yakuza.
In party-based horror games like Phasmophobia, Lethal Company, and Repo, our next game looks to join those ranks with a new concept to make your friends scream like babies.
New party game.
Reveal for the upcoming. Here's the world reveal for the upcoming co-op horror game, Breach Signal.
Breach Signal, new co-op horror games for... Pero meron na ba nito? Parang I have seen this already. It's always about people with masks. Explore. Survive. Yung problem kasi sa mga games like Phasmophobia is yung parang you cannot really... There's no way to fight against yung mga monsters. Well, of course, it's a survival horror game. Sometimes that's the real, ano dun eh. Yung parang can you survive by avoiding them? Nini, Breach Signal, Q3 2025, another social horror game.
Join the special unit under the agency and lead expeditions to investigate mysterious anomalies that threaten our reality in Breach Signal. Next
Breach
up,
Signal.
Guards 2 Chaos and Hell demo is live.
Demo.
Play 2 hellish biomes now, and don't you worry because your save carries over to the launch.
Oh.
Download the game for free on Steam
Which
now
one?
and check out their new trailer.
Ito, may demo and yung save daw will carry over to the actual game. Guards 2, Battle Cruiser game. Okay. So what do you call these kinds of games ba? Parang Plants vs. Zombies type? Is it a tower defense game? What kind of game is this? Yung what game genre is this? I've always seen yung mga ganitong types of game, yung parang there are two parties on both sides and then Is it just turn-based games? Hey Nini.
Bruce, what are you doing?
I'm being a gamer. Roll that Morgan Stern trailer.
It's a good thing that was a short Morgenstern. And again, if you guys are listening to copyright music, we don't own any of them. And hopefully the publishers and developers will allow us to use the music to stream and react to it. Extraction game. Kasi I've seen the word extracting eh. It's a bit weird. You can control demons, you can control other characters, elves. You can control as an undead. Yeah, this is an extraction game. Morgenstern. Looks like a tower defense card game. What the fuck, may nakita akong baboy. Kaya nga eh. There's also a demon.
Rock solo or with your friends in this roguelike hack and slash that is Morgenstern. Their demo's available on Steam right now for you to jump in after the show.
Okay.
Up next, our next title is a sequel that brings us back to outer space with nothing but a crowbar, a dream, and a chicken. Duct tape your way through
Breed
the
Edge.
void cosmic
Breed Edge 2?
diver in Breath Edge 2.
Breed Edge. Breath Edge pala. I haven't played the first one. Is it any good? I always thought na it was one of those parang funny adventure point and click type of games. I haven't played the first one. Morgenstern maganda. Kaya nga yun yung kanina, Chokes. What? So if the first game is similar to this, parang okay naman siya. Ang weird.
Jackass.
Your game is shit. Breath Edge 2.
Breath Edge 2's demo is available now for you to try out after the show. Or you can play a little of Breath Edge 1 after wishlisting. We've got
So
one
Space
more game in
Repairman
Space
Simulator,
Starbirds is
yes.
a relaxing asteroid base building and resource management game. Discover and mine countless asteroids, create production networks, and
Oy,
guide
this one's
your
new.
flock of spacefaring birds to new interstellar horizons. Wishlist today.
From the creators of Encorzegas. I've seen this game. It's parang resource management type of game. I have played something similar. You will go from one planet to another. May mga special resources sila na that planet can only create na pwede mong gamitin sa isa pang planet. And parang ganun lang. Basically, you need to launch a spacecraft. Ayun yung pinaka-goal. Starbirds. Demo early. Blue Danube.
Now we have got a real special announcement next, especially for those of you who have been following this game since it released on itch.io. In our next game, you play as the final boss, defeating the puny hero trying to fulfill his quest. But of course, they fail. Roll the trailer.
I think this one I saw the Dark Queen of Mort home. And it's finally going to come out on Steam. I have seen yung ano nito sa itch.io. So you basically play as the final boss. Pero yung hero na keeps on fighting you will keep on getting stronger. Ayun yung gimmick ng game. So the main enemy is the hero. Controller supports team achievements. Oh. It's an interesting concept. Kumbaga the hero is like the usual hero na we control na sa mga roguelites na gets to allocate new skills and then is going to return to fight the boss.
Wishlist the Dark Queen of Mort.
The Dark Queen of Mordheim is coming to Steam August 15th of this
Yep.
year. With
A
controller
perspective
support,
flip game.
multiple endings, and much more.
And I think
Wishlist
you can
to defeat the
now
Queen today.
play it for free sa itch.io. Search for it on itch.io. I wanted to play it before, pero since it's going to come out on Steam, maybe I can wait for it until it comes. It comes out sa Steam with achievements. Uy, another horror game, Whisper Mountain Outbreak. Mga ganito, mga ano to eh, ARG type of, if you are watching this on these kinds of media on YouTube, mga ARG anomaly type of horror. Cosmic horror. Toge Productions. I have seen this. This has a multiplayer. This is interesting as well. Think Resident Evil but with a parang chibi style. And then you can play up to 4 people. This one's good. This one's good. I'm following them on Twitter. Yeah, no? See? Outbreak, RE Outbreak. I don't remember about RE Outbreak though. No, see, Leon, Adam. Whisper Mountain Outbreak. Coming to Steam August 11, 2025. Demo available now.
Escape room meets co-op survival horror in Whisper Mountain Outbreak. Gather your friends and see how long you can last in the demo that's live on Steam today. Our next game comes from the publisher Critical Reflex, who has been an Expo regular at this point. Get ready to blow stuff up strategically with their Auto Battler roguelike
Auto
Deadlock
Battler?
Station,
Auto
which has
Battler?
open playtest now and will be launching later this year.
Open playtest.
Deadlock Station needs its heroes. This isn't a drill, Commander.
Okay.
Position your squad wisely and stay frosty. The battle will unfold.
Auto Battler?
Since soldiers have game-changing abilities, charge them mid-combat and unleash them at the most opportune moments. Explore the wasteland with your squad. Unlock exclusive missions, legendary loot, and uncover their stories. Lots of heroes to command, yet the sword never quits.
Lots of heroes to command, like all 8 of them.
Rearm, re-engage, bring the station
Or
from the
10.
ashes. Improve the ultimates, upgrade the gear.
Well, at least you
all
can
the
upgrade
factors
them.
squabble over nothing. Merge auto combat with
So it's like once you have placed all of the heroes, you just let them
Use
loose.
anything you find on the battlefield. Traps.
And then you can adjust accordingly if you fail on a particular stage. You know.
No two
You can no longer control them after you place them.
Deadlock Station awaits. Lead your squad. Unravel
Oi,
the alien threat.
Siyaki, thank you for hanging out. Cat Survivor. Deadlock Station, join the playtest. You know, can try the game out. Playtest.
Up next, the RTS genre is about to get turned upside down, and by that I actually mean sideways. A fight on land, ocean, and the sky against hordes of enemies trying to lay siege
RTS?
to your castle in Realms of Madness.
Realms of Madness. So this is called an RTS.
In order to get gold, we need to build a treasury, sire.
Okay. So you build, there's a base building elements and then enemies will eventually come, oh, you know, stone wall, research tree. Okay. So RTS pala yung tawag dun, real-time strategy.
Witness me, warm light, I am the fracture in the firmament.
Looks cool, dang. Age of Empires but not top-down. O, yan nga, yan, oh. Oh nga no, now that you mention it, you're building a base, setting up walls, setting up your army. Pero hindi siya yung top down, it's more of a side side perspective.
Wishlist Realms of Madness today in preparation for their upcoming launch later this year. Classic Doom is great, but low-res hell can get depressing. Fortunately, I can now shotgun things in a pretty forest, courtesy of the new boomer shooter, Project Amica.
Oh, boomer shooter, so that's what it's called. If they don't want you to reference Doom. Okay, I need to take note of that. Boomer shooter. Bakit naman boomer shoot? Well, of course, Doom came out parang during that era. The boomer era. Okay, boomer. So that's what it's called. Boomer shooter. Real-time strategy, like Warcraft and Starcraft. Yeah, I know RTS, pero yung ganun perspective, I didn't know na RTS applies to that kind of perspective. Ano daw? Amica project. Duff House demo on Steam. Valve Corporation. Ooh, it's made by Valve.
Looks like if Sonic had a gun a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you two can blast through the colorful 90s inspired world of robots in the Project Amica demo that's available on Steam now. All right, it's time for another publisher showcase, and this time we're getting a little spooky.
We've already had some spooky
Yo,
games,
Mavo!
Okay? I'm scared, but Feardemic is a publisher that
Good
takes pride
morning.
in bringing you horror games that
What's
will haunt
up?
you
We're
for
just
days.
watching and reacting to the OTK Games Expo 2025.
They've brought 3 games just for us today,
indie
so
showcase
prepare
that
yourself.
aired last
Here's
night,
Feardemic.
Philippine Standard Time, around I guess 1 or 2 a.m. Feardemic. What?
Fonzie? Where are you? I don't remember this part of the house.
It's kind of like an old Mickey aesthetic. Pero horror game. Interesting aesthetic, yep. You know. Are they allowed to use Steamboat Willie? I think this is really protective of their IP. Unless this is made by Disney.
Around the house and answer will
Bad Cheese Summer 2025 wishlist. Steam and PlayStation. Interesting. What? I thought it was still yung game na yun from earlier. This is a different game. Okay. Alien? Nah, not really. Scary. Daw. Dark Fracture. Wishlist now. PlayStation and Steam. This one. Ano to? Leftover something. It was also featured on the 6-1 Indie Games. It's basically Super Punch Out, but you're fighting leftover foods. See? That's an artichoke. Hua! Why am I fighting food? This is some bendy horror shit right here. Steamboat Willies now. Really? Oh, nice. I think by law they are forced to to give that up. Sorry, Disney. Steamboat Willie is no longer yours.
Wishlist Bad Cheese.
As of 2024, nice. So we are going to have another Winnie the Pooh horror game based on Steamboat Willie. Or horror movie. Since it's now in public domain.
Pioneer is looking to fix that.
So that's why there are more and more games that has that Steamboat Willie aesthetic. It's because the aesthetic is now on public domain. I think there's another game, yung Mouse Detective PI. It also has that same aesthetic ng Steamboat Willie. So that's why. Interesting. Ano to? What's this? It's been a while since we have like exclusive shooters. Usually mga nasa territory kasi ito ng Modern Warfare or Call of Duty. Pero yung single player game na dedicated shooter, we haven't seen as much. Siguro Atomic Heart lang yung mga recent. Pero more on bio, ano yan eh, what do you call that? What do you call that game franchise? Bio... Forget about the name of that one. Yung may mga... What do you call that game? Aesthetic is fine. Wala namang copyright dapat yun. Bioshock! Thank you, Daryl. Yep, Bioshock.
Crafting and smart resource
Yung Atomic Heart is more of a Bioshock. And I think yung Warhammer, first person, more on Gears of Wars yun.
We're not doing cozy.
Bruce, it has fishing.
I'll get my fishing gear.
See,
Cozy
every
games.
single year, games in the cozy category get flack, but I think that people
Why?
really undermine how great it could be
It
to
gets
just
flack?
sit back, relax, and enjoy the calm. And
Really?
What are you doing?
Screw the calm. Let's go fishing.
Wow. Fish Hunters, the most ridiculous fishing simulator.
Total snooze fest, right? But not this one.
Okay. And? What? The fuck?
Take it away, Eddie.
What a waste of food. Forget dynamite fishing, we now have gunning fishing. Gun fishing.
In Fish Hunters, you ain't got time to get bored. You grab quests, search for the right fish in different
And it has
bodies of water,
multiplayer.
and shoot that bad boy with every weapon you got.
What the heck? How does that even compare to reality?
Yeah, you're right.
That's not even possible.
And the main thing here, you're always progressing. Level up, unlock new weapons, rods, and they level up too. And of
Okay.
course, you're filling up your own fish collection. If
Okay.
you love fish, then this is exactly the right place for you, my man. Welcome to Fish Hunters.
Nangyayari ba sa totoong buhay yan? Hindi.
Hunting fish has never been this fun. Demos up on Steam.
Fish don't float in air like that. How can you even make fish float like that if you don't need, parang if you don't be patient enough to pull them out of the
Demo
water?
launches today, so see how many you can catch after the show.
Must have been on some hard-hitting stuff while coming up with
Our
this.
next game,
Yeah,
you're not just
probably.
watching a reveal. You're watching the doors swing wide open. Season 4 of Dwarven Realms launches now.
I wonder how long will that game last, no? Kasi they're parang pushing a multiplayer component into sa game na yun eh.
The dwarves were thought lost to
Everybody's gunning to be the next little company, no?
history.
Dwarven Realms. Oy!
They've wielded forces.
Dwarven Realms. They should have crafting.
Bound
Creator Studios presents
life and death to their will.
Dwarven Realms.
What was never meant.
A new season? So it's an already old game. Ah, it's a horde survival game. I'm not familiar with the Dwarven Realms series. Whoa, look at that skill tree. Path of Exile. The graphics, okay lang naman. 4 new races, 8 unique classes. Ooh. Is this any good, guys? Have you tried this one? A new home fort, epic boss fights. Ewan ko, sometimes kasi yung 3D, yung 3D aesthetic, parang, I don't know. Kaya minsan mas gusto ko yung parang naka-pixel base siya or parang may unique aesthetic talaga sila. Card game. I think I've already seen this on Keymailer. I think I was offered to check this game out, pero I was not into card games. I'm not into these kinds of games. Yung what do you call that game from Blizzard? Wala, hindi not into yung mga opening packs and stuff. Lost glitches. And I think this is a free-to-play game as well.
Jump into the
Hearthstone,
Lost
yep.
Glitches, one of the most popular new releases
I'm not
on
too
Steam,
into
and start
ano eh.
building your story through the cards you play. It's free to
TCG.
download, quick to pick up, but only the sharpest minds
Ang
can climb
sarap
the ranks.
mo.
Think you got what it takes? Log in, play your first match, and let the Deep Sky Network put
How about you guys? Are you into TCG
Now, up next,
games?
we've got a game of chance.
Although I
So,
did
how's
play
your poker
Yu-Gi-Oh back in the days. Yung video game, ah.
Can you tell what I'm thinking?
I think that right now you're contemplating the future of the gaming industry after seeing millions of dollars being pumped into projects that no one asked for, besides 3 AAA executives, while indie games continue to be the only ones to innovate and continue to push video games as an art forward?
Yes.
No, I was thinking it's time for another world reveal.
Oh.
Here's the first look at the Devil's Due.
Hanggang ngayon, nag-TCG pa din ako. What specific TCG are you into, Ken? The Devil's Due. This one, I think this one is aiming to take a slice of pie of Balatro. It's a poker game. I've seen a trailer of this earlier. I got this on a parang PR email earlier. You are going to fight or cheat your way through a poker match against other demons. I think more of a single player game, just like Balatro, you know. The Devil's Due. Pahirapan na lang ngayon kasi yung magagandang cards ng MTGX Final Fantasy Collab. Yung Magic the Gathering. I heard nga na may mga cards na Final Fantasy sa MTG. Gambling has always been about tricking and cheating anyway. Hot take ba yan?
Games aren't quite living up to the dread and trauma inflicted by old school games like Silent Hill and Resident Evil. Luckily, our next game's developer has been working on what he calls a love letter to the PSX-era survival horror games. Here's Flesh Made Fear.
Flesh Made Fear. Let's see. Let's see what the aesthetic of this game is. You are now entering Rotwood. If you name your whole village or your whole city as Rotwood, you're really setting your village out for failure or for doom. Imagine you being like the mayor calling your town Rotwood or Dreadwood. You're really not hiding it, like you're cursing your whole town. Oh, it kind of reminds me of Silent Hill, oh. The first one, huh? And they did say na it harkens back to old PSX games. Silent Hill, Resident Evil. I will not be surprised if they have tanky controls as well when it comes to shooting. I don't know if it's really that effective to have, parang tanky controls din sila, oh. There's a good reason why Capcom has moved away from the tanky mechanics because, I don't know. But maybe fans of the retro stuff can argue na there's an appeal to the tanky shooting of old school games. Kasi ang hirap mag-maneuver nun eh. Halloween 2025. Big casinos catch on to that. Liga distinct Silent Hill. Yung stat prof namin nung nag-college nagturo sa amin kung paano mag-card count.
Extraction shooter with Battle Royale DNA, introducing Gravebound.
Gravebound. pre-alpha footage. So everything that we are seeing here is not indicative of the final product. Extractor Royal. What? As if like PvP. As if like we haven't had enough of those already. If this is not free, then forget about it. Especially when Arc Raiders is just about right around the corner, diba? Or just about to release. And you have your Fortnites. Oh look, another Hearthstone game. With what? What's the twist here? You can see your enemies at the top. You know. Build your deck. Okay. So it's a deck builder. It's a deck builder. Doomspire.
Doomspire is a roguelike deck builder where you can descend a cursed spire, forge powerful decks, and try not to lose your mind. It's kind of like if Hearthstone and Slay the Spire met in a dark alley and things got weird. Be sure to add both Gravebound and Doomspire to your wish lists today. Now, speaking of things getting weird, did you ever watch that old Seth Rogen movie, Sausage Party?
That's the one with the talking hot dogs making dick jokes?
Yeah, it was my favorite movie as a kid growing up. Well, our next game is like if Little Nightmares took place in the world of talking hot dogs and food.
What?
It's not a kid's movie.
Well, I think it looks pretty good. Let's take a look at Melted Time. No, watch what happens.
Oh. Okay, so yeah, Little Nightmares with talking food. But why though? But why though? Is it really a food? He looks like a candle though. Oh yeah, there's food. But people can always interpret this as like an analogy of something. Like they can just simply replace the food with something else. And see? Popcorn. You often don't see these kinds of parang horror themes on You often would see this yung turning into a horror.
Candle slowly melting in real time as you explore
parang horror themes sa mga pita made games na villainizing yung eating of meat.
Sorry, hydrating. Sorry about that.
I feel like I've seen that guy before. He's at the last couple of expos, yeah?
Yeah, that's Case. Case has been great. I think so far he's been a lawyer. We met at G4 TV together.
Yeah,
that's kind of where we met. But yeah, he's been like a lawyer. He's been a wizard, a handyman, and I think last year he was even Santa.
I remember Santa.
Yeah,
that's
Santa.
What does he do when the expo is not going on?
That's a tough question.
If this is not a game, well, it is a game. Unemployment Simulator 2018. What? Congratulations. You're unemployed. Excuse me? Why am I being attacked? Finally. Plenty of time. Uy! What's that? I feel attacked. Just kidding. To tackle. Insanely tough task. Like doing the laundry. Ironing your clothes. Send a job application. Excuse me? How dare you? It's a good thing I'm not dying though. Well, not anytime soon. No life. But you can still dream. What the heck? So this is like a midlife crisis simulator. So it's not really an unemployment simulator. Unemployment Simulator 2018. Wanna play your own life? No thanks.
Tackle boredom and everyday mundane tasks in Unemployment Simulator 2018. I actually once had a roommate that never cleaned his toilet because he thought that the flush would be the thing to get all the poop stains out of the bowl.
Was this esports?
It was esports.
Well, if that last game hit a nerve for some of this is gross. For some of you, maybe our next game will help fill that void. Because luckily,
Yo Vince, good afternoon. Currently watching the OTK Games Expo 2025. My lord is hiring. What is this? Uy, naisikay siya. Ha! What am I doing here? You cannot be serious. We are hiring candidates. Help wanted. So, what's your job? So you become a tactician? Kasi your quest failed. So what are you? You're basically... you're probably a tactician. Yo, Krogot, thank you for the ice cream live. He got isekai'd as a tactician. And my lord is hiring. Hello, is it Arthur Rex, future hero?
Hire, reject, and fire townspeople.
OTK, ito yung streamer org. Yep. OTK Games Expo 2025.
By downloading the demo for My Lord is Hiring on Steam.
It's not
OTK Games Expo from last
it's not
year. Shadow of the
all
Road
about
is
it's not all about them.
Turn-based RPG where feudal Japan
they are hosting various indie games and they have these kinds of expo or indie game showcase.
Wishlist Shadow of the Road on Steam today, but before you do, take a new look at the game.
Shadow of the Road. Okay. Oh, it looks Shadow of the Road. Open alpha. Wait, what? Ooh, Yakuza. So it's like is it turn-based? SRPG? Shadow of the Road. Epic Games, GOG, and on Steam. Oh, it's in GOG.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Can I help you?
Lakas mag-branch out, parang Tenchu sa galawan. Lol, kala ko action. Hindi ko lang sure kung ano siya.
With me, Mr. Harrow?
Can I help you?
Rue Valley.
Give me my coffee, you jerk.
What was that? What's? I think I've already mentioned this on. This also was featured in the 6-1 indie game showcase. Eh. Yung mga choose your own adventure type. Is it choose your own adventure? Yan o, yung mga you'll decide based on yung stats that you had. Rue Valley.
Rue Valley is a narrative RPG about a man trapped in a time loop surrounded by a colorful cast with complex emotional stories and unexpected secrets. Wishlist Rue Valley on Steam today.
Okay.
It's a known fact that all dogs go to heaven, it's true. But what happens when they get there before us? Find out in our next game, My Little Puppy
Kuya Tupper. Good afternoon, Heliana. Uy! Ang cute! It's a cute doggo. Wow! Ang cute, may halo sila. May halo din yung human. Teka, why are they being chased by tinan mo yung human. Oh, wow, may quick time What kind of game is this? It's so cute. So cute. Corgi. Pero mga ano na daw sila spirit. So, are they like in a purgatory or something? Wow, may cute anime girl. May waifu. Super jump. Whee! What? This looks like an adorable game. Most games that have pets are. Boom. Quick time, adventure. With corgis. My Little Puppy. Switch, Steam, and PS5. Not on Switch 2, just the plain old Switch.
My Little Puppy's coming to consoles as well as PC, so even more people can follow Bongu, the corgi's journey through doggy heaven to reunite with his owner.
I legitimately cannot watch that trailer without sobbing.
We were crying yesterday in the rehearsal.
It was bad.
That's all cute. Let's not talk about that anymore. I want to get back to murdering things, okay? You don't need to cry anymore. We're going to move on. Get ready for some good old zombie horde killing action with Ravenous Horde.
Totoo ba? Umiyak ba talaga? Or is that still part of the skit? Well, if she is a corgi owner who has lost her dog, she will probably be quite sensitive to yung mga ganong videos. It's a play on My Little Pony. Yep. My Little Puppy. A zombie survival game almost similar to Back 4 Blood, but it's a single player game. Pero may points so it's more of an arcade shooter. Too simplistic, kinda gives up. Is it like a Unreal asset flip? Unreal Engine asset flip? Tower defense? Yeah, a bit tower defense. Kasi the zombies are attacking in one particular direction and then you can booby trap it, almost similar to Orcs Must Die. Back 4 Blood is not Left 4 Dead 3 or Portal 3, Half-Life 3. Wait, anong name? Ravenous Horde.
Team up with up to 64 players
What?
to fight off hordes of zombies in the post-apocalyptic FPS. Or die and join the zombies to tear your old teammates apart. I know which one I'm choosing. A new demo is out for you to try on Steam today. And this is just a reminder for everyone to sign up to vote through vote.otkgamesexpo.com
64 players, yung Ravenous
because at the end of the
Ravenous
show,
shit.
we will be opening up the voting and you will be able to vote for your 5
Or are they
favorite
talking to a
games,
different
as well as
game?
which game you think
Ayun
has
ba
the
yun?
best
Up to
art
64
style for our
players?
Starforge art store.
Parang it's hard to believe.
Wizardry Variants Daphne is a 3D dungeon
Oy,
RPG.
Wizardry Daphne.
The Wizardry series.
Why did they
Get stronger and
add this
resupply
up?
towns for your battles
This is not a new
progress
game.
deeper through the dungeon.
And this is a free
Take
game.
a look at their newest installment and play Wizardry on Steam and mobile today.
But that has been already released on Steam. And guys, if you're interested with Wizardry Daphne, it is now available on Steam. It's an interesting turn-based RPG with gacha elements. It's a live service game, so take it for what it's worth. A Labyrinth. Cosmos is playing this as well as Bomadom and Metaheart, our good friends here. Gacha, no thanks, bro. Well, it has some interesting mechanics and it looks good. This one, Devil Jam, Rogue side. Record sales are looking low. Do your job. Oy, this is a horde survival game. Think that must die, but oh, gluttony. Horde survival game, ikuzo. But with female characters. Well, at least that's what is being shown sa trailer so far. Yung art style is so very millennial. I don't know what kind of art style is this. Pero parang ayan, parang rock and roll theme. Music. And look at the enemy. She basically has a harp. Devil Jam. Play the demo and wishlist them. Interesting.
Trapped in the underworld, you must carve out your legend by jamming to the music.
Vampire Survival. Yep, a horde survival game. Kahit yung revival niya dati sa Windows version, parang gacha kasi may percentage revival.
Devil Jam on Steam today.
I will.
Okay, good. Now, before we introduce our next game, I want to show you something very special to me. Are you ready?
Yeah. What do you got? Oh my gosh, what's that?
This is Gundozer. He's an Archaeopteryx from Shonen Garbage 3.8. He uses his penis as a weapon.
Oh, we didn't put that in the script for a reason, Bruce. You can't say that, but you know what? It's fine because I actually also brought my favorite minifigure too. This is Yoko from Gurren Lagann, and she has 2 very special powers, but you don't need to worry about those. Isn't this great?
Well, this is against TOS, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Well, chat wants to safely collect and sell minis. They're going to love our next game, Tabletop Game Shop Simulator. Don't forget about that anime statue.
Tabletop Simulator. So, okay, let's see. This isn't new, guys. We have so many types of simulator. We have card shop simulator. We have pet shop simulator. So, this one's just TCG. No? What do you call that? Action figure simulator? I already forgot about it. Wow! Very new. It's like I haven't seen this kind of mechanics before. And I like playing simulator games, guys. Supermarket Together. Recently, Cash Cleaner Simulator. We just finished that yesterday. Retail Simulator, Pub Simulator. But at least they have action figures. At least may effort put into creating yung mga action figures nila. It's not just a slap na parang paper cardboard. Yo, Chinito, so many good games. Yes, definitely. Tabletop Game Shop Simulator. Yung mga pang D&D, I mean.
The cost of living continuing to
pero yung Wizardry Daphne pang fan talaga ng franchise ng Wizardry, marami din makakagets ng traditional RPG player. I heard nga na it's a franchise eh. You mean minifigs? Minifigs, yeah. Welcome to Snacko Island. Whoa! Cute! The game is too easy. What? Snacko feels like a game I would have played as a child. So it's not for me. So it's not for me. What? Gather resources. Cozy game. Is it really cozy game? Yes, I think. Yeah, it is a cozy game. Snacko 1.0 launch today. So guys, alam niyo na, sa mga cozy gamers dyan, Snacko is live. Definitely gonna try the tabletop shop so I can... I think ayun din yung appealing din sa tabletop shop na yan. Yung mga minifigures. Kasi yung iba, repetitive lang eh, yung mga assets nila. At least with yung tabletop, may mga assets sila na parang may mga minifigures sila.
Sleepy by tried to. Okay, he's out cold. All right. I wonder what he's dreaming about right now.
Come on, show us the next trailer. Oh. Give me my burger. My donuts. Mr. Sleepy Man. What? Commit felony. Hey, what are you doing in my son's room? That sounds so wrong. That sounds so wrong. And again, we don't own any of the copyrighted music featured in this stream. And hopefully the developers and the publishers will allow us to use the music featured in these trailers. This whole event reeks of being flagged as copyright on YouTube. This is not for me. I'm not too big into this kind of aesthetic and yung action adventure type. 2025 Steam and Switch. Or it's more of the aesthetic.
Man, it's such a banger.
I replayed that trailer multiple times.
I know, you were singing it yesterday to me before we even watched it.
It's so good.
It's so good. All right, cause chaos in Bedtime Town and Mr. Sleepy Man after staying up way past your bedtime like I literally always do.
Yeah, no, you were conked out.
It felt really nice though.
Does that happen when you get older?
All right, Amelie, we're not separated by that much here.
I mean, you were part of the original G4.
So what?
I think I was still in diapers around that time.
That is not true. Is that true? Oh my God.
It might be. Either way, you know, it is what it is.
We're gonna move on. Up next, we've got a game
Mukhang totoo
starring
yun,
a clown
Mukhang totoo
called
yun.
Poco.
Did somebody say clown?
What the hell is that supposed to be? What is that?
Case signed up for clown school after unemployment. Look, what do you got? Oh!
You make me feel sad, Case.
Oh, well, you know, maybe the little clown from our next game, Poco, will cheer you up, Bruce. Oh, gosh. Oh, no, honey. Oh, no.
Okay. Poco. It kinda reminds me of old PS2 games. PS2 era. Digimon, I think. That is what this reminds me of. Pero I think claymation yung gamit nilang art style. Ay, hindi. Claymation ba? No. Kinda looks like it. Point and click adventure. Although the clown kinda looks familiar. Is this like a part of a franchise, or maybe the clown is, I don't know. Do all clowns look the same? It's not racist,
with the team behind Poco, and oh
okay.
man, do they look good right now. Hi guys.
Okay, we don't need to see that. We don't need to see that.
Up next, Toland Survivors is a new kind of Horde Survivors game.
Tinanay ko yung Ravenous Horde. 64 players nga siya, kahit demo daw. Walang naglalaro at the moment.
To cleanse Toland Peak when you play the game.
Is it any good though, Krogot?
Take a look.
Hindi, baka naman wala pa yung multiplayer component ng Ravenous Horde. Another Horde survival game. Pixel art. Almost similar din sa Death Must Die na may equipment system. Pero of course, it's not only the domain of Death Must Die. Yeah. With a mage character. Only one class though. Parang nowadays dapat meron kang other playable class eh. I would assume na meron. There should be. And I am already a fan of Horde Survival. Trollan Survivors. Okay.
The gaming industry isn't just big. It's a colossal 200.
Sometimes parang you need something to catch the attention of Horde Survival fans like us.
Rewarding gamers for doing what they love most.
So what's this?
The most popular, most adopted,
Schedule 1, Marvel Rivals.
will integrate with every Steam account, opening the door to over
But what's the catch?
to join the Raijin ecosystem.
Raijin ecosystem?
Raijin will let you convert your Steam achievements into real-world rewards.
Ooh.
It's time to reward gamers for gaming.
But what's the catch?
Play, earn.
What's Raijin? What's the catch though?
Raijin helps players find great games and gives them the spotlight they deserve.
What's the
Earn
catch?
real-world rewards for playing your favorite games and earn achievements with Raijin. Now, if you
Are you guys familiar with
Our
Raijin?
next game challenges your ability to stay very, very
More Vampire
quiet
Survivors clone. Yep.
and dive into dungeons to
That's
steal as much
that's
treasure as you can
under the
from
Horde survival
unsuspecting
genre.
monsters. But whatever you do, make sure that you don't wake the beast. Do you not have a volume button?
I can't hear you.
What is this?
We've been gathering our
Down Wake the Beast. Ito, description ng Raijin sa website. Turn your PC achievements into IR rewards with Raijin. Track progress, climb leaderboards, and redeem prizes like cash, gear, and trips. Ayun nga yung doon what's the catch? Kasi what do they get from it? Kasi that's not the first time na, you get Amazon gift cards, just watch ads. You will claim it after you receive this kind of points. You will cash it out, and most of them ends up being scams. But since it's under OTK Games Expo, they probably bought a space, so could it be truly legit? I don't know.
In the end, not all heroes wear capes.
Wala makasaglit kahit sa Reddit. Wala makasagot kahit sa Reddit, 'di ba? Parang what's the catch though? Why? Add to wish list. It's okay. Itong Don't Wake the Beast, pero probably not for me.
Wake the beast to start collecting your treasure when it releases. What do you want this time, Ace the Clown? Hey, I need you to stop. This is really sad. Your family's really worried about you. I feel like you might be homeless. I'm kind of worried about. Is there any way I can help you out? Maybe get some. What? That's fair.
Okay, so what's this now? Clown Around. Another clown game? Is that our third game na may clown? Or second pa lang? You are a clown. And you're clowning around. Introducing Aesop. Agatha. Choose your tools. Prank the target. More like commit felony. And use being a clown as an excuse. My wife just fell overboard. This vacation just keeps getting what? A clown is just watching the guys peeing. Don't get caught. Yeah, because you're committing a felony, it's not funny at all. Legally distinct, Harley, yeah. The people run funny though. The clowns! Clown around and find out. I'm not into these kinds of games.
Pie and prank the people around you this fall in Clown Around on Steam. Now, OG esports fans are in for a real treat here because
Goat Sim pero clown. Now that you mentioned it, I think ayun yung demographic ng clown around.
Auto battler, where legendary figures from history clash in the
Auto
afterlife
battler
using
again.
relics of power.
Let's see if it sets apart
Relic Arena.
any better.
Introducing a free-to-play auto battler from the unhinged minds
So basically TFT pala is a auto battler, no? TFT.
of great significance. Play as leaders that had profound
Karl
impact
Marx,
throughout
Joan of Arc,
history,
Isaac Newton,
such as
Genghis Khan.
Abraham Lincoln.
What?
Score, and I'm gonna you up.
Cleopatra.
Kinda looks like an AI generated shit.
Or come closer and whisper your surrender.
Are they using AI technology? King Kong?
Don't buy units like in other garbage auto battlers.
Where?
You get them for free. Instead,
Wait.
purchase from many historic relics to equip on your hero.
But the big question is,
that's a little too much cleavage for this trailer.
Wait, what?
Change that assassin into a tank. Much better. Now let's equip him.
much better. It zooms in on the
Go ahead and
nipples.
try a Trojan shield. And perhaps
Trojan
boxing
shield.
gloves. And maybe a Kevlar vest. Now we need something truly remarkable. Wait, is there seriously a toilet in this game? Purchase more of the same relic to get upgrade paths.
Well, definitely this is not a free-to-play game.
Juicy! Like the
Juicy!
F1 rocket engine, which summons the f***ing moon. Build
What?
your own heroes. Create countless combinations.
What?
Defeat your opponents.
What?
Mock your enemies.
You suck ass.
Relic Arena.
You suck
Taking
ass.
auto battlers to the next level.
Quarter 4, 2025. It's mobile? It's a free-to-play
Be sure
game.
to wishlist Relic Arena on Steam
Or not,
now.
I don't know.
For more information and to join their Discord,
Live
visit
2D usually my
relicarena.com. And
AI.
if you're a publisher
Yeah.
or investor, their lines are open. So give them a call.
Like an
Yeah.
extremely blunt.
If it's going to be a free-to-play game, there will be
I'm
shop
talking about
items.
frog-based puzzle platformer. I'm really sorry about what I said earlier too. You'll get it. It's time. It's time to get creative with our next game. Big Hops. Big Hops. It's about frogs.
World reveal. Another trailer. Lucky Shot Games. Big Hops. Okay. So you're a Frogger, a 3D game. Huh? Okay. Don't tell me it will become a Frogger game. No? Ah, okay. So, Astrobot. Astrobot. They're more like a 3D platformer. Kinda looks distinct and adorable.
How am I gonna get home?
Think Super Mario Odyssey. Or A Hat in Time. Kinda cute. Oop, oop. Big Hops. Surprisingly, it piqued my curiosity with the game.
I'm waiting.
Huh? Ah, so he's the one who pulled the kid.
Hey, find out what that tongue
The
do
Kid
in
Frog.
Big Hops when it launches on Steam.
Frogman the Wind Waker, yeah.
Listen, we're getting closer to the end of our show, so here's
Frogger. Frogger the Wind
you will
Waker.
get a chance to vote on your favorite games after the show to win $25,000 in developer grants as well as a custom Starforge PC to the game with the best artistic style.
Our next game pulls off something really impressive, making the Plague fun.
Oh.
Here's a new look at the dark survival crafting game Nested Land.
Making the Plague fun? What are you talking about? Nested Lands. Build crafting game? How are you making it fun though?
Beggars and refugees. United by the dream of building a new home.
Pero they're already doomed to fail eh. Kasi may plague eh.
Take its toll.
Ah.
We have twice the work to do. In a world ravaged by plague.
Hmm.
Your word is law. Save and rule over the abandoned peasants.
Hmm?
Find a way to survive in this dark place.
So you're basically finding a cure for the plague, and most of your people will die eventually.
The plague cuts deeper than swords. We muster the courage to live another day.
Interesting premise though.
Lord, have mercy on us.
But how do you get new people to replace the older workers? No? What? May cannibals pa? And just when the plague is not enough, Nested Lands, play the demo now. Seems like a tough survival crafting game.
Lands demo drops today, so gather your friends and try to survive in the ruthless.
I thought it was gonna be Plague Inc. Nope.
Next up, after the moon
Piggy.
shattered, humanity fell and ice took over. Permafrost is an unforgiving open-world survival game where you can go solo or team up with 3 other in multiplayer. This is a survival game where your decisions will actually impact
Bruce
the
seems
outcome of the
tired
story.
already.
Permafrost waits for no one. So wishlist
Well, he has been talking like an hour, I think. Permafrost. The world has been frozen. Okay. Humanity has fallen. So it's like the Long Dark. But with co-op. Which is not bad. Diba? You're not alone in surviving the frozen tundra. Explore. With friends. With up to like, what did they say? Like 3? So 4? A total of 4 players? How are crafting, build. Oh, befriend. What? There's Doggo. Oh, don't tell me PvP rin to. Is this like Rust? Are they aiming to be Rust? Sana hindi naman, no? Sana it's just your typical build crafting game. This will get ruined if you add PvP. Well, you already know that I'm not a fan of PvP type of games. Permafrost. Add to wishlist and on Steam. I'm also a big fan of survival crafting games. Basta don't add elements of extraction shooters or PvE on that kind of game, on those kinds of games. Hello, good sir. Hello, Armando. Good afternoon from the Philippines. We're just watching the OTK Games Expo 2025. A hero shooter, a new one. Because I don't know. Is it a hero shooter? Wait. Your choices. No. It's not a hero shooter. Your loots. Pero yung interface niya kasi from earlier kinda looks like a hero shooter. I really thought it was. Okay, so it's not. Twin stick shooter. Bullet hell. Okay. So it's a twin stick co-op Rift Storm. Okay. As long as it doesn't have PvP.
Rift Storm joins Steam Next Fest this June 2025, so be sure to wishlist now. Our next
Happy
game
weekend
actually
streaming.
started
Monday
as a
streaming now.
survival horror
Yes.
Doom mod before exploding in popularity.
Happy Monday.
And now it's become a full-fledged game of its own. So prepare yourselves for the rotting remains of Fort Oasis in Total Control.
Total Control. Uy, Apogi oh. It's been a while. The last Apogi game that I played was back in high school? Or was it grade school? It was a spelling game?
In this place. It has been
What is this?
suffocating. The longer you linger here, the faster its sickness takes
Starry Night. What the heck?
I I've been trapped for what seems like an eternity. Just give it time.
Freaky.
You'll learn to live with it too.
Survival horror. Sheesh. Freaky monstrosities.
For you, down in the mines.
Down in the mines.
We'll confront the source of all this suffering. And maybe, buried beneath it all, lies an answer.
Total chaos. Play the free demo now.
Wishlist Total Chaos.
So many demos, no?
Sorry.
That's okay, it happens. Today, to wet your pants in the future. You're about to share our final game of the show with you right now. And of course,
Final?
we have to end it on a world reveal. Let's
Of
close
what?
out the trailers right. The new cyber fantasy Metroidvania Shade Protocol.
Shade Protocol World Reveal. Finally. And another... Yep, they did say Metroidvania. Shade Protocol. Tut tut tut. Oh. And you have a female protagonist as well. Ha! The robot kinda looks like Optimus. Uy. Oh, cool power up oh. But I guess that is a parang boss power, no? That map looks sick. Oh, ang galing nung ability na yun, no? What? Ang galing, oh. Amazing. You basically cut through space and then you are able to reach yung mga spots na you will not be able to reach. Oh, badass, oh. Amazing. And you also combine there's a parang traversal element to it and you can also use it to fight against other enemies. This kinda looks cool. Oh my, ano? Shade Protocol. Amazing. What the...
Shade Protocol is available to wishlist on Steam now, like the rest of the games we've showcased here today.
And with that, you have now seen all of the games participating
Amazing.
in the OTK Games Expo, which means that it is time to vote for your favorite games.
Okay, use that button on the extension.
I wonder who won.
It was like, I think it's kind of up in this corner
over here.
Go to the website.
Okay, yeah. Go to vote.otkgamesexpo.com.
They will probably not announce that on this episode. Mukhang okay yung Total Chaos.
As well as our Starforge
Yeah, it's a horror game. Survival horror.
The power is in your hands, chat.
Similar
so
to
make
Resident
sure that you
Evil.
vote. You and I aren't technically allowed to be voting today, Bruce, but if you could vote, which game would you choose?
I actually was really liking Total Chaos.
That's cool,
I was
right?
digging that one, and then Ad Mortem from the very beginning of the show. Ad Mortem looked so awesome. So
My totally unbiased opinion is a Pigeon's Mission.
Oh, yes.
Made by the 7-year-old dev that Soda Poppin was bullying. We have the VOD of that. Just absolutely adorable, and the support from his dad.
I know. I can't believe Soda bullied 7-year-old.
Yeah, no, it's wild. It's wild. That's got to be against TOS, right? But then also, I love Coco just because, one, the game is completely free to play, but it was a group of college students who had put it together as their senior thesis project.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, so yung I love yung Poco, yung clown game is free?
Why they're all in their robes and stuff.
Okay.
Well, listen, while you are all voting from home, we have a few more trailers and special announcements to share with you all. Now, directly supporting developers with stuff like grants is my favorite part of these expos. Past OTK Games Expo grant winners have used the money to hire translators for localizations, create additional marketing assets, or just to pay their bills so they can work more and stress less. 2 years ago, Creature Keeper won the OTK Choice Developer Grant and recently launched their game this month. For a look inside their journey, here's the Creature Keeper Dev Diary.
Creature Keeper, that's another This recently came out. I also was planning on getting this, pero yung reviews is a bit mixed. Siguro it needs more cooking pa. But I think was it version 1.0 or on early access? Siguro I will get back to this when they have really polished it up. It's basically Legend of Zelda meets Monster Sanctuary. You're fighting with the monsters that you tamed. And they all have their own unique skill tree, yung mga pets na you include to your party. So Creature Keeper pala got a grant from OTK Games last year. Creature Keeper, winner of OTK Games Expo, OTK Choice 2023. And that was on back in 2023, no?
We were excited just to be in OTK when they announced the host pick. Wait, Creature
And back
Keeper?
then, no, Asmon was still part of this.
Some validation that
But I think, of course, Asmon can no longer be part of anything because he switched his.
All of a sudden, chat exploded into Giga Chat.
Asmon became a more political figure, so he has to distance himself if he wants for OTK Games Expo to not be marred in people calling it out like how dare you have Asmon there. So better yet, maybe just remove Asmon completely. And people can be when it comes to the internet.
Glad to have had you join.
See? Andyan pa sila Emeru. Now, I think the original parang talking heads of the OTK or the people behind it are no longer hosting it.
And the website's down. Just keep trying. We know.
Kaya before sila Bruce Green, they are on the background before eh. Now they are the ones hosting.
To many excited fans, including me, I played it. Over 50,000 people tried out the demo so far, and now they're ready to show you a more in-depth look at the game. Take a look.
What is this game? Hell Clock?
Hi there. I'm Mark Venturelli, game director on Hell Clock.
It kinda looks like
roguelike game about
I have played something similar to this.
Dungeons as fast as you can to rescue the soul of your mentor from literal hell. Before you dive into hell, you got plenty of ways to customize your build.
Has he developed something similar to this? It has the same art style. What was that roguelike again?
You can also purchase
yung Cursed Gods? Something of the Cursed God?
The Great Bell of Canudos is your first skill tree.
Lahat ng founders ng OTK wala na.
And unlock new features.
Sabi nga daw tinanggal siya. Tinanggal ba or he just parang he set aside na hindi na muna siya mag-host? I think he's still a shareholder or what? Kasi he's one of the founders, di ba? He might be just a parang financier or what? Curse of the Dead Gods.
Try to force you to play the game our way. If you hate diamonds and want to disable this feature, simply toggle on relax mode. This is your game, so you decide what is fun.
Curse of the Dead Gods. That's what I remember with the art style of this. There's also Sworn. I also have Sworn. It's a multiplayer roguelike. I'm still waiting for it to be polished before going back to the game.
The real meat of character customization
comes
from our constellation system. You start with access to just the center of the map, but as you complete constellations,
it has a good parang skill tree.
ARPG fans love variety, so
it's more of an ARPG. Oh, look at that! What was this game again?
I hope you like this brief overview of Hell Clock.
Hell Clock.
June 18 for a full free ad campaign, but after the credits roll, we hope a lot of you will be wanting more.
June 18.
Soon after release, A free
Endgame.
update will add Ascension, our endgame system.
So it's still on early
Stay tuned for more
access.
information about Ascension.
Pero by June it will release
Thanks for your
in
support.
version...
Join our Discord.
Oh, I don't
and
know.
Check out our demo on Steam.
Demo pa lang
See you
though.
in a few weeks.
Hell comes in June 18. Too bad. It's going to get affected by the 12% VAT here in the Philippines.
June 18th on Steam. But if you can't wait, you can jump into the demo right now to start playing. And just as a
Wala na daw
reminder
siya sa
to all
OTK.
indie devs
Okay.
who are
Chinek ko
currently
wala na
watching,
siya sa
if you're
OTK pero
creating an
shareholder
amazing
na lang
passion
parang si
project and
Rich
wanna speak with a
Campbell.
publisher who can connect you to creators, check out Mad Mushroom. Legends of
And people
Illumia
can't
is a
really cancel him for being a shareholder, diba?
MMORPG, where players have full ownership of their characters and equipment.
That's a
with fun
workaround to still
opportunities to battle
benefit
other
from
players, explore dungeons,
the
and
success
loot
of
treasure.
OTK Games
Here's
Expo.
a look at Illumia.
Oh, yeah, another game. Illumia. So what is this game now? Top-down RPG? Oh, don't tell me this is another extraction game. Legends of Illumia. Wow! It says too much about what the game is all about. Battle Rise. So digital. Gather your champions. Hello, Izia. We're just reacting with the OTK Games Expo 2025. Traverse endless dungeons. This one, what is this? A tabletop like turn-based RPG. Okay. It's okay. It's not for me though. PvP battles. I think there are tons of games like this on mobile, so almost similar to Raid Shadow Legends, right? Huh? They already have the figures or the 3D models earlier. Why do they have a card game? Oh, come on. Of course it is. It's an Android game.
Download the game at play.battlerise.com.
Raid Shadow Legends. We're not sponsored. Don't play that game. Just kidding.
Critical Shift is a hardcore turn-based tactical game RPG.
Just play the games that you like, guys, even though what other people says about it.
In fact, you can wishlist the game on Steam right after their trailer.
People have their own preference. I just don't like those kinds of games. Critical Shift.
Lights out.
Let's see what this is.
Down on the ground. Now.
Up.
Dumbass droids.
What the fuck?
Oh, damas ka pa. Critical Shift. Fatality. Another research base that doesn't exist.
Combat droid signatures.
Will this have a multiplayer?
They didn't get very far. What could have done this to them?
The containment database is toast. It's been tampered with. It figures.
Sana all nagpapaputok. Getting down tapos nagpapaputok. Okay. So it's a turn-based game similar to what do you call that game? XCOM. Whoa, even the pigs. Everything is compromised. What is the enemy? I thought it was androids.
This will come in handy.
It knows our weaknesses. We need to act fast.
See? I think it's an alien, you know. Or maybe the aliens have parang modified some living organisms or yung humans. Hindi. So it's parang otherworldly, parang cosmic. Cosmic themed. Oh, don't tell me, alay yun. Hindi. That's not an ally. Almost similar to Control. Critical Shift. Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox. Wishlist now. Zombie Cyber
Are
Gata.
officially in so it's
XCOM
now
is
time to
RNG
announce the
hell.
winners
True.
of the OTK Chat's Choice and Starforge Art Star Reward. Now, there were
But somehow I enjoyed my time with with
across the
XCOM 2.
33 games that we showcased here today. Don't fact check me on that.
Quadrillion.
And while we wish that we could give everyone a stack of fat cash for the amazing game that they brought, Chat has chosen a very special few to win. The winners, please.
Eto na.
Where's your clown outfit?
Yeah, what happened to that?
It's around.
All right. Oh.
Put it back on now.
Yeah, I saw him naked earlier. Let's start off with the Starforge Art Star Award, which is awarded the game that Chat believed had the best art style. And the winner is...
Let's see.
Ad Mortem, which is a fantastic choice.
Oh my gosh, yeah. The thing is, that's also one of the
Boo.
first games
Just
that we
kidding.
had showcased today. So for
good.
people to have, remembered the game.
yeah.
And it looks so polished and clean, too.
Looks great. Looks great.
Are you guys justifying the winner?
Congratulations to Ad Mortem
Well,
for
it
winning
does look
the
good.
Starforge Art Star Award. As you saw earlier on in the show, they will be receiving a custom Starforge PC decked out in their games art, which I hope that they're going to be able to develop many, many more games.
They're sending me one too, a PC as well.
We'll check your contract. And now the moment that you have all been waiting for. Our 5 Chat's Choice Developer Grant winners. And the first winner of the Chat Choice Developer Grant
Chat
is...
Joy.
well, wouldn't you know
Chat
it,
Choice.
Ad Mortem.
Again?
What?
Again.
I wonder if this is my fault for mentioning it. But
I think it might be
Dapat-
your fault.
I'm very sorry.
I think
Also, it's a great game.
the host will not
Absolutely.
mention anything kasi
At number
parang
2,
people might...
Unemployment Simulator 2018, which is amazing. This game looks so much fun. I can't wait to play it.
I was watching through some of our streamers' chats earlier on, and when that game was showed, people were saying like, "Oh, it's Soda. Oh, is this S-Fan? Oh," and just naming every single OTK member. So I don't know if I'm gonna get a talking to after that. But our third Chat's Choice winner is Total Chaos.
Chaos, right?
Chaos, yes. Congratulations to them. And again, what an amazing story. It started as a Doom mod, and now all of a
so it's a
sudden
Doom
it is
mod.
standalone game of its own.
So it is an asset flip.
Congratulations to them.
It is an asset flip.
Fourth for the chat.
Can I
Hopefully
say
they
this
can
one?
make themselves
you can say it.
distinct
Go
enough.
ahead. Everybody already knows it, but go
I
ahead.
want to say it. All right, and our fourth winner goes to 7-year-old developer Logan and Pigeon's Mission. Okay, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if you were to give a 7-year-old $5,000, what would they do with it?
Buy toys.
Toys and candy, right?
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
it
both.
doesn't really go to the son, but
Sorry,
to the
Dad,
father.
because you're going to have a very rich 7-year-old very shortly. But Bruce, it is time for our final Chat's Choice announcement.
All right, our
Wow,
final
5,000
choice
USD, huh?
is Big Hop.
Hey, Big Hop!
Oh, I kind of like that Big Hop.
Tongue to get creative. Congratulations to all 5 of our winners. And
That's what
again,
she said.
all of the different games that participated
Yes,
here
your
today.
tongue
I
to
really
get
hope that
creative.
they're able to either put that
Never
money
mind.
towards bills or to developing their game even further, Bruce.
It'll be all of those.
But Big
things.
Hops is
It's gonna
already
help them make a
already
better
looks
game in
good,
general,
yung Big
which
Hops.
is one of the main reasons I love doing the show
Absolutely.
because of what you guys do for the developers. So thank you.
That is my favorite part of the OTK Games Expo as well. And I just want to do a huge shout out to all of the co-streamers who are watching, either our official partners or also all of the different Twitch streamers who signed up for our first ever co-streamer program. Thank you all so much for sharing
I
these
wasn't part of
games
the
with your
official
audiences.
co-streamer
And hopefully
program.
we got plenty of
Although I
wish
did
lists
co-stream
across
for
the board. So I want
the
to give a
6-1
huge
indie
shout out to
games.
everyone who is watching, as well as everyone behind the scenes, our production partners with WePlay, and all of our amazing partners for helping make this showcase happen. Now, don't go anywhere because we are jumping straight into our post-show hosted by S-Fan for some gameplay right now.
Okay, we
So
don't
will
need
see you
to
in
watch
just
the
a
post-show
second.
because that will be another... It's already 2 hours and 45 minutes. That will be another
Yo, what's
2,
up, guys?
3,
Hello. Oh, I
another
didn't realize-
hour.
Yo.
Okay, so that would be enough for now. So let's change the OTK, this one, and let's increase our avatar. There you go. What else can we change? Let's add this. And with that, S-Fan, lol, yay. And that's it. That's the OTK Games Expo. Tons of great indie games that were featured there. Some already appeared in the 6-1 indie game. So if you guys are interested to watch our reaction on what happened with the 6-1 indie games, ayan, you might want to check that out. It was not long ago. It was around May 22. So it's still here on Twitch or on YouTube. You can also drop by the YouTube comment section, and it will forever be there, unlike on Twitch na will get eventually deleted after 14 days. But with that, ayan, that's OTK Games Expo 2025. Hopefully next year we can, or there will be another OTK Games Expo 2026, and I will be checking them out on X, and hopefully I can be a co-streamer, official co-streamer, since this was really not on my radar. So with that, let's roll the credits. Where's the credits? Thank you everyone who joined today's stream. For those who comment, yan sila Ken, si Radarel Chu, si Choco Loco, si Shishi, of course, everyone who tuned in earlier. And with that, let's roll the credits. Diyan. Ito. Pero sandali lang. Mali. Sana yung bakit nandoon yung OTK. Baba ko lang to dito. There you go. Iyon. Ayan. So let's roll the credits. OBS stuff. And with that, thank you everyone who joined today's stream. To the subscribers, we have Ishi and Nikon J. Thank you for joining the stream. For the raids, we have Retro Gaming Times from earlier. For the chatters, we have Armando P. Jr., we have Cat Survivor, Chinito, Chocoloco11, Chillfeel, Citrix20, Daryl Chu, Gamer Chefy, Heliana 22, Ishi, It's Me Mud, Isharor, Kerry Hola, Krogot Lace, Lauken VT, Lil Nutcracker, Matapocalypse 69, Mavonace, Invisible, Nikon J, Nini Bear TTV, Alderon 4, Pokefan Play, Retro Gaming Times, Ridiculously Ben, Riz Super Cuties, Cruz Luz, Soyokato, The Rootless Ruby, Tilapio Live, Siaki, Yuri Atlas, Vince Mando, Zeri55, and Zion Yael. And we are about to raid, so you can also join the raid. You can copy and paste this raid message for our regular viewers and followers. You can copy and paste this raid message. And for our subscribers, you can copy and paste this raid message containing our tier 1 emotes, or use any of the emotes available to you since you have access to that. And with that, I will leave you with a short, heartfelt message. And I'm looking for somebody to raid. And with that, let's raid our good friend here, Bomadom. Say hi to Bomadom for us. He's currently playing Enshrouded. And again, for those, if you guys like what you see on the people who we raid or the people who drop by the chat, do give them a visit and a follow, or support them whatever means necessary or you deem fit. But with that, let's raid Bomadom. And let me change the music to something more upbeat. Thank you everyone. Thank you for watching the stream. That's the OTK Games Expo 2025 for May 25, 2025. And this VOD will go directly to YouTube. So if you want, you can drop by the YouTube channel and forever immortalize your comments there. Unfortunately, it will get deleted here on Twitch. So hop in to YouTube and join in the fun there. And if you guys are fellow streamers, maybe drop by the comment section to say na, hey, Crix, I'm here, so I can give you guys a follow back. And check your content out as well, so we can all grow together in this space. Thank you for always being here, for supporting. Happy Monday, or happy any day. But I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a wonderful day. And peace out. Bye-bye, guys. Cheers.